Hi, friends. We are going to be doing a Facebook Live on the Facebook algorithm, and we're going to be starting in just a second. So happy Friday. I hope everybody's having a great day. It's almost the weekend. Thank goodness, right? We'll be there in a minute. We're just trying to connect and work out all the wonderful IT issues, right? Okay. Hi, Lauren. Lauren is coming on. Hi, friend.
Hi, how's it going?
Good. How's it going with you?
Going well, other than the crazy IT issues.
I love your background.
Oh, well, thank you. My boyfriend took those pictures.
Oh, they're so beautiful. Is he a photographer?
He thinks he is. He's an amateur everything, but he's actually a professional Facebooker. So, which is where my knowledge comes from.
That's great.
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit about you, Lauren. First off, thank you so much for your time today. So Lauren is joining us, and she's going to talk to us about the Facebook algorithm. And
Yes.
she is a social media manager. You guys already know me. My name is Katie. I am also a social media manager, freelancer. I worked in the marketing world for like 10 years and then started freelancing after my little Gracie was born. And I'm also a Skillshare teacher, and I'm the moderator of this group. So we are welcoming our friend Lauren here today to talk to us about the Facebook algorithm. And she was nice enough just to take her time and share her knowledge and information on it. So Lauren, why don't you tell me just a little bit about you personally and how you've kind of gone into the freelance world?
So I have been a restaurant manager for about 10 years. At hotels, which is a high stress, high anxiety, just crazy position. Because I've been really big places. So I got to a point where I needed to take a step back. I needed to find my center again, find something that was going to make me happy. Because I lost my joy in the restaurant industry. So I decided to kind of branch out, start freelancing. Like I said, my boyfriend's a professional Facebooker with a large company known as the Army. And so he runs their social media campaigns for we're in the Chicago area.
Wow.
I don't know if I'm supposed to say that or not, but I did. I don't know how.
We won't tell anyone.
So anyways, when he went into this, when he first accepted this post, it was they had a Facebook page and they were just kind of doing what they could to get by. They were, getting inquiries and then sending out text messages. So they were literally responding to thousands of text messages a day. Wow. So he took the initiative to kind of figure out the social media game in order to make what they were doing actually work for them instead of them work for it, which is kind of where it all came about. I saw how much he enjoyed it. I thought I would enjoy it. So I kind of decided during my break that I was going to take some steps to do it on my own. And then maybe one day when we're done with the Army, you can join me and we can be a team. I live with my
love
boyfriend.
that.
Maybe. We'll see what happens. I live with my boyfriend in the Chicago area. We're in the northwest suburbs. We have 4 dogs. And yeah, we're crazy people, but they're so good.
I love it.
Yeah, here, I'll tip down. You can see I've got Ripley here.
Hi.
Ripley needs everybody's attention. And so, yeah, that's basically me. I'm originally from Houston, so Chicago's a completely different beast for me. But other than that, I'm enjoying it. Oh, yes. Cold winters.
I bet. Now, so now that you are in the social media realm, tell us a little bit about when the Facebook algorithm, the new Facebook algorithm came out, and kind of give us a little bit of background about how that changed things.
So it just recently came about within the last couple of months. And it was a huge shift. You know, before Facebook was, you know, all based on likes and comments and, you know, all of those things at their core. Now, the goal is Mark Zuckerberg's goal, the big Facebook guy. His goal is to actually make this a conversation piece. He doesn't want this to be people mindlessly scanning through and just randomly looking at stuff, spending their time on Facebook, but not actually interacting on Facebook. Yeah. That's what he wants this to become, is an actual place where people get in, they have conversations, they learn about new things, and, you know, a real kind of talking place. Instead of going to your coffee shop, you do it on Facebook. Yeah. Going to a big debate, he wants this, you know, you see those crazy page-long debates of you know, nothingness. That's what their goal is. They want to see those interactions. So that's really what you want to do for your business page and your groups and things. In order to bring those things to the top, you want actual interactions. Yeah. Which is which is the new algorithm. It's based on these interactions.
How do you suggest people trying to get their content now seen by their audience, and how to get them to engage with their content?
The best thing for you to get people to engage with you is for you to engage with other people. So the more that you're going into these other pages and liking and sharing and commenting is the big one. The more you're commenting, the more people will be sent back to you for comments. The more you'll pop up in other places.
Yeah, definitely. Do you think that it's worthwhile for people to still do Facebook pages, or do you think it's better for them just to be posting on their personal pages or create groups like this? What do you think is best?
Groups are better than business pages because they encourage, they steer away from that kind of business aspect and encourage actual communication. They encourage friendship. Businesses, you give the impression that you're trying to sell. And what they want you to do is, if you're trying to sell things, they want you to buy ad space. But if you're just trying to promote things, it's best, you know, you won't get the generation that you're looking for. So if you're trying to promote things, it's best to go through a group. Those things kind of have a higher priority in this algorithm.
And you know what? I think the Facebook groups in general are really beneficial because you're, sorry, real life over here. You're able to really develop relationships with the people that are in your group and really get to know them. So even if you are trying to sell something, you're able to get to know them. They're able to get to know you and trust you so that they are more willing to then either purchase something from you or, hire you for services, whatever it is.
Absolutely. And the big thing with that is you want to be pushing the comments, like I said earlier, but you don't want to be doing the comment if you like. that's one of those things that actually knocks it out of the park. If you do a comment, if you like, share, comment, that Facebook knows what you're trying to do, and that's not, they know that you're trying to push things, and that's not, you're not creating meaningful conversations out of that.
Yeah.
So when you're posting when you post things, you really want to make sure that you're posting things that engage a response, things that mean something to people. You know, like we've all been there. We all scan through Facebook, and that one friend that always posts something strange, and so we're like, oh, that's interesting, and we like it, and keep going, but we don't really pay attention to what it is. But then you get that other guy who posts, or that same person, and they post something that really kind of speaks to you. You're like, wow, that was really neat, or that was really, really funny. So at that point, you take the time to actually pull it up and hit the love, or hit the ha ha ha. Those are the things that actually jump things. Hi.
We have some bedhead going on. We have a real bad case of the bedhead.
Oh, missed nap time.
Look at that. Wow. That's what happens when you take a nap, you know?
Yeah.
No, I completely agree. I'm just opening some crackers over here, so I apologize. But I totally agree. What do you think are kind of some best methods to get people to engage with your content? So I know for myself, ways that I've used either for my group and also for like my clients, a lot of times, especially in the beginning, like I find a good tip is actually asking your audience what they want. You know, and that gives you a lot of the content right there.
And then share things that resonate with your audience. News articles, you know, and not even news, you know, pop news. You know, you sell makeup, you know, what, you know, Chloe, or what's her face? What's her name? What's her?
Oh,
Kylie.
I know what you're talking about.
Kylie, what's her new palette? You post that kind of thing, post an article about it, and get the reactions from that. People really love that kind of thing. They love those colors, or the shades, or whatever. And you know to share things that focus that way.
Yeah. And I think a good and easy way to kind of do that is to use a lot of the social media schedulers that are out there, and now a lot of them have the capability where you're able to find content right within them. Like I use Post Planner for one of my clients, and it's probably one of the cheapest ones out there, but you're able to just, it goes into like categories of, you know, engaging content, you know, marketing, the latest news, like all different areas. And you can just jump into like each section, or even find a page or something like that and save it. And then you're able to just like quickly find content that you know is relevant because it's been highly rated, you know, from likes and comments and things like that, and that's why they're it's in, you know, Post Planner or Buffer or wherever it is. So that's a tip that I could share that I definitely use.
Absolutely. I got mine.
And then do you have any other tips to kind of deal with the new algorithm? Do you think it's an improvement from what the algorithm was before, or do you think it makes things more difficult? What's your take on it?
As a Facebook user, I think it's a great thing. On my own, I don't feel like I'm overloaded with as much, all of the random advertising things.
Yeah.
You know, and the unnecessary, the girl selling the lipstick or whatever, jewelry, which I do some jewelry sales on my own, so like I get it. You're not overwhelmed by those things. People that constantly post, trying to generate their small business, when that's not what I jumped onto Facebook for. Yeah. But when you're actually using it, it's harder to find those things that Facebook's going to push. So it's got its pros and cons. But that also encourages business owners to find those things that are actually going to make an impact with their guests, with their market. You want to find something that's, when you set it out there, people are going to actually look at it and want to interact with you and want to come back to your page and want to buy things and all of those things.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think there's definitely the pros and the cons. But I also think, like, even, there's going to be cons with anything. It's really about working around those cons and working them to your benefit and just using it to your advantage. So now that you do need to interact more with people, it's in the long run probably going to be a positive, because you're going to have a better customer engagement, potentially better conversion rates, and then also possibly better reviews for whatever product you're selling or services, because you're going to have that more of a personal relationship with the people that are viewing your page or following you or whatever it is.
Absolutely.
So thank you so much for your time, Lauren. I know that we all appreciate everybody that's been doing these guest webinars and just providing their knowledge and their feedback. So Lauren, if you don't mind, would you mind just in the comments of this live stream, just posting your contact information so that people can follow you and learn more about what your services are, what you have to offer. And also, if anyone has any questions, please feel free to just post in the comments, and I'm sure between Lauren and I and other Facebook members will definitely be able to reply and get back to you.
Absolutely. Let me see if I can find it.
All right, sounds good. Thank you so much, Lauren, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Absolutely. Thank you. Bye.